How often do you find yourself booting up your beloved game only to end up frustrated after getting your ass handed to you? Or staring at a Steam library full of great games you just lazily gloss over and say, later. Or even booting up a game that you know you love only just to feel dead and resign yourself to doom scrolling TikTok or Reddit. And if you're anything like me, it's far more than you'd like. But could be less if said game doesn't have one with skill-based matchmaking, because, well, then your loss ratio is being forced to 50% by the game. But you could have untapped potential just waiting to be released. So, as recently as like 2 years ago and as far back as 15 years ago, I was very overweight. Still overweight, but I was very. And you can just look at some of the old videos on my channel and you'll see a damn big boy. You can see it in my face. That was a guy who never went out, never exercised, never watched his diet. I would play games and eat food all day. I didn't really realize it at the time, but if I'd cut back a little on the gaming and the eating, and the remaining time left to game would have been significantly more fun, and I'd have been better at it. I'm sure you're aware, but exercising and maintaining a healthy weight have all kinds of benefits. I knew this, you probably know this, but did you really consider that these benefits apply to more than just athletic endeavors? According to the CDC, physical activity will offer reduced anxiety immediately after exercise. Have you ever had anxiety about clicking into that ranked game? Well, a walk or lifting some weights could help alleviate that and make you more comfortable queuing up. And being outside during that physical activity provide vitamin D, assuming you do it while the sun's up. And vitamin D does a lot for us, but primarily is known for good bone health. But we don't really give a shit about that, do we, gamers? How does that help us? Well, the real benefit of being out in the sunlight is the serotonin and the melatonin that comes from being outside and moving around with the sun shining. And according to an article published in the National Library of Medicine by the journal Environ Health Perspect, correct levels of serotonin allow us to sleep better and prevent the insomnia that plagues so many of us, as well as a strong mood boost and focused mental outlook. Ensuring we're up and moving about in the sunlight helps with the process of having serotonin built up during the day to help us feel positive, which then converts to the melatonin at night in darkness, helping us sleep better. Go for a walk in the sun when you can. It really does make you feel better, and if you feel better, you'll enjoy your games more. Some high quality gaming with a positive mood is far better than having more time gaming when you're anxious or feeling sour. So let's talk reaction time. If you're a fan of any kind of competitive game, you're going to want good reaction times. And according to a study done by the University of Wisconsin, participants who exercised had a reduction in their reaction times compared to the group who did not exercise. And you might be saying, I don't want to crush iron before every league match, in which I'll say, fair. But according to researcher Dr. Wendy Suzuki, prolonged exercise habits will strengthen your prefrontal cortex and increase the volume of the hippocampus, which play a role in good decision making and reaction time. And again, to reiterate, it will not only give immediate mood effects, but long-lasting increases in neurotransmitters for better moods every day, on average. And finally, take a look at sleep, which both exercise and just being outside help with. Most adults need at least 7 hours of good quality sleep on a night to be well rested. For teens, it's somewhere in the 8 to 10 hour range. So by having a strong sleep schedule and getting the proper amount of sleep, it's going to help you stay at a healthy weight, reduce stress, improve your mood, increase thought clarity, keep your optimal reaction times, and improve decision making. And these are just the benefits that I thought to include, which would affect gaming, as there's all kinds of other effects sleep has on your body, such as heart health and diabetes risk, and that's all from health.gov. The late night gaming sesh with the boys or the gals is definitely a formative experience for a lot of youth. I remember mine and loved them. But you might actually have more fun and valuable gaming time when you are constantly running on the right amount of sleep. I'm not saying cut out all of these sessions, but by not constantly depriving yourself of sleep, not only will you be better at gaming, you're going to have more fun playing it. And health has been something that over the last 2 years I've been taking pretty seriously. When I was younger, ages like 12 to 25, I would have probably told you to piss off. If I work out, sleep on top of working my job, schoolwork, and any other chores, when the fuck am I going to have time to even game at all? To that, I say, fair point. Currently, I don't game as much as I'd like to. Between working out, my career, house chores, spending time with my wife, and getting a reasonable amount of sleep, limited time to game. But I can tell you with full honesty that after prioritizing my body and doing my best to take care of it, I have never felt better about doing all the shitty parts of life. Work isn't as soul-crushing, chores aren't as bad, and the other parts of life I enjoy are better. Gaming feels more fun and exciting. I'm better at it than if I were still 130 pounds heavier and sacrificing sleep. I actually enjoy the gym. It really does increase my mood and makes me feel good about myself, which translates into just about everything else in my day. And these things can make you feel good and enjoy your time online more too. Sources in the description.